All right, we're live. Welcome to the Frog News Network. We're still here. I don't want to be here, but I'm here. I'm here for you guys. I'm humiliated that it's not down. Ain't nothing I can do about it. I can't hurry the man upstairs. Anyways, where y'all from? Where y'all going? Akola, Florida in the house. Hello from Iowa in the house. Mike's going to join us shortly. He just texted me and say he's going to be a few minutes late. Houston, Texas in the house. Hi. Utah, the Foggy House. There's things going on, guys. It's just never working at the speed we want it to. Do you know what I mean? And from now on, there's a little bit. But from now on, I ain't making no predictions on time or space or anything else. All I can say is hold the fork in line. Indiana in the house. Encino, California in the house. Fast as I click on them, they change. That's cool. Kentucky in the house. They won't set it up. Springfield, Illinois. I'm trying to call them, but they keep going out. Booneville, Kentucky. Kansas in the house. Oklahoma in the house. Minnesota. Hi, Carol. How are you? Welcome to the show. Skykeston. I don't know. Missouri. Sorry if I mispronounced that. West Virginia. Hey guys from I can't read, I don't think. Hey there, it's the 7th. Oh, what, the blackout? You know what? If I ought to be a bookie with this, you know how much money I'd already made because every day they say it's going to go out? Do you know what I mean? I'd have got rich. You give them odds, let them bet. You know what I mean? Vegas should have picked up on this. Right? North Carolina in the house. I keep my eye looking for Mike. I don't know if he'll make it or not. I don't know. He's feeling a lot better, though. I spoke to him today. West Virginia in the house. Louisiana in the house. Michael, did you get on through that link? Because I opened it to the public Telegram. I have 3 people that are administrators. Somebody might have put it as private. Michael from the Philippines. Did the link work for you that time, Bubba? Come on, blackout. I bet you be coming on light when it goes black. Because you know what? More than but 1 or 2 nights, I remember we had a hurricane one time. We lost the power for and no generator. We lost the power for 10 days. There was some long ass nights. I mean, we'd sit in the car and listen to the radio. That's about all we could do. And then finally, I thought about it. I said, man, I drove tractor trailers then. I said, shoot, I'm going to just go get the little TV out of the truck, hook the inverter up. So nobody had a generator. I lived in an apartment. Everybody bring their little lawn chairs out. And we sat on the back of my pickup truck with the little TV and we just watched the local news. Man, I had about 20 people out there watching TV because nobody had any power. Yeah, there's things acting up right now. And I ain't going to mention that till the show. But I was wrong about one thing that I told a little bit today. Yeah, he said he's about 90 to 95% better now. It worked for Telegram. Yay! That's been a problem, guys. And like I said, I'm new to Telegram. I don't have time to study that stuff. It took me 3 days to figure out how to throw somebody out of the group. I didn't know. When we get people in there that want to act all dummy. I was playing today in there. Somebody put a link. Biden went to the hospital. And I put in, and it said, not verified or something like that. Well, I put, I won the lottery. That's not verified either. And I was kidding with them. And they took it serious. I apologize if you took it seriously. Because I was just trying to have fun in the group because ain't nothing much going on. Hello from Hooks, Texas. I bet y'all catch a lot of fish there. Yeah, look, guys and girls. I don't care what you put in the group. Okay. I don't in Telegram, as long as it's not uh, somebody getting killed, man, woman, or child, murdered, or hacked up bodies. We don't need to see that stuff. Now, if you put something that's unconfirmed, it's all right. Look at all the shit we done put in there that ain't come true. Come on, man. I'm joking on you. I'm not being serious. But yeah, come on. You know what I mean? We gotta go. Like I'm sitting there laughing about it today because I feel so bad about it. Like, every time something don't happen, it affects me because I got to come on here and feel like I got to explain why. But I don't have nothing to explain. There's nothing I can do. All I can tell you is what I know. And heck, most of y'all in the group getting information about 85% of it from where I'm getting it. So it's a matter of how you weigh it to what you think's going to happen. Now, do I think a lot of stuff's going on? Hell yeah. They going crazy back in the groups now. I knew you was kidding. Okay, thank you. From now on, it's like, do you think the lights are going out tomorrow? Hell, I don't know. Think they're going out the next day? I don't know. That's the way it's just going to be from now on. I ain't saying nothing. I'm not saying I'm covering my butt, but I don't want to be where I feel like I'm letting anybody down anymore. You like the shirt? Let me show it to you. Let me get that off there. Yes, it was this shirt and another shirt that I wore the other night that said, nope, not today, that I got for the price of the Scooby-Doo shirt. So I got two shirts and the new Scooby. Y'all see the man on the wall now, don't you? There he is right there. Soon to make an appearance. And then my printer went dead again. I'm just having a rough time with that thing. I swear to God. It's driving me crazy. I was up to my elbows in solvent-based ink. Not a good thing. Not a good thing. I don't know if I'm awesome, but I'm hanging in there. Let me use that expression, like a hair on a biscuit. Yeah, I think Mike will be on, but I think he's just trying to get everything caught up. He's just got a lot of things going on. He's a regional manager where he works, so he's got a lot of paperwork after he works on vehicles all day. Plus, he works on vehicles all day. Where's my 1776 sign? Hold on. Right there. There's the 1776 sign. It's right there. Scooby-Doo. Pretty soon. What got hacked? That was Big Bird. All right, guys. So let's get into it a little bit. I don't know nothing. I'll see y'all Wednesday. No. I've just been having so much trouble. Can you imagine? This ain't got nothing to do with what's going on. I order some new glasses, go to the eye doctor, get them done. This is the kind of luck I'm having lately now. I get the glasses. Who in the hell makes glasses and puts the readers on the top? Were they drinking over there in China, or were they upside down when they started making them? The lenses are upside down for some reason. I can't see nothing out of them. Zenni Optical, I've never had a problem with them, and you get them dirt cheap. I got these glasses with the bifocal, no line, for $69 delivered. I bought them a couple of years ago, and I got a little chip right there. And I said, well, let me get a new pair of glasses. It's been 2 years. I probably need an eye exam. She said, your eyes changed a little bit. I put them glasses on. I couldn't see nothing. I was blind as a bat. I said, damn, I could see better out of my old glasses. So they're sending me another pair, and I'm going back to make that. To have them double check my eyes again, because there's something wrong. Anyways, what do y'all hear is going on? But let's do it backwards this time. What do y'all hear is happening? Here's what I can tell you. I almost don't want to say I can confirm it, But I will say this, and I don't want to scare nobody at all. That website y'all go to about DEFCON levels is not accurate. I led in 5 different posts from 5 different people that are pretty high up. We're definitely at DEFCON 2. I ain't saying that's just 5 posts I've seen from 5 different people. Now, can I verify that? No. I can't call the Pentagon and ask them. I don't think there is a website that will tell you what DEFCON level we're at, to be completely honest with you. But I think if we go to DEFCON 1, they have to let the public know, because that means we're at war. DEFCON 2 means everything's on like 3 hours or something like that from war. Yeah, so yeah, it's a scare event. That's for sure. Yeah, he bring out a new film. I seen it. Some, you know, not the same stuff, but some of the same kind of stuff. What does DEFCON 2 mean? If it hits 1, grab your ankles. Because you'll be kissing your ass goodbye. It'd be a nuclear war. It might go to 1. Yes, I heard DEFCON 2 from a few people. I don't have anybody in the military I can confirm it from, but I will call around tonight. I have a buddy that's ex-Marine, and see if he knows anything. I can get Mike to verify it. He knows some guys up in DC, but I think we are in DEFCON 2. Well, we ain't ready for Diana and JFK right now, but we need to talk about what's going on. There's a lot of drops today, guys. The Army, the Marines, Corps Engineers, Army, they all turned their thing red for a short time and then took it off. A lot of different agencies did that today, kind of like teasing you it's coming. So, you know, I'm not going to say, is it going to be here tonight? Is it going to be here tomorrow? I think they're getting everybody ready for it. And what are y'all hearing? Somebody said the 7th. See, because Doug ain't going to say that no more. I'm going to just, when the lights don't work, crank up the generator. But we'll go over to the board and take a look. Let me share my screen. That'd probably help a whole lot more, wouldn't it? Here's just one of the boards I follow, and y'all are welcome to follow them just like I do. Mike shares them with you. Here's one of them. I think this one's called Whiplash or whatnot. I actually stole it from Mike. Let me go up. Here it is. This 4.6, I'm not sure what that is, but this is the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. The Marines did it today. Different regiments of the Marines, Mountain Division did it. They all turned their stuff red. Okay. This is where I seen it. Either Red Castle or Green Castle means go, or DEFCON 2. Okay. That's not the only place I've seen it. And that means that most of the war has been fought and won already. The last things to do, guys. And I tried to tell you, I can't see you now because I'm sharing my screen. Listen to me. If you're in Bitcoin, get the hell out right now, because it's going to be over in a day. And if I don't care how much money or what you've been promised, it's going to be all over. I don't care where you are in the world. Watch and see what happens. Let's go down and see what it says. 65% of the world's hash power and half of the country produce one piece. That means all the mining that's done with the CIA's supercomputers under the dams getting ready to get wiped out. That's all the China mining, Bitcoin, all them, that stuff will be worthless. It'll be nothing. There's nothing. And then all around the country, look, I don't even know how to pronounce that. But anyways, they're busting these rings. Busting mining operation, smash. But man, they're catching them everywhere on look. Reported seizures 45,000 everywhere. Bitcoin's going down. Cryptocurrency selling unregistered securities. More of it. Look, more. Crypto. You see this? Y'all in this stuff, you get your money and run. I don't know how you cash it in, but you need to cash in. Look, everywhere. That's crazy. Look, there's the dam. It's getting ready to go. All it needs is a little help. We're going to shoot the wrath of God at it one more time, and that'll be the end of that dam. It's going to flood. All the nuclear reactors are going to go down. All the mining. If you're not familiar with mining, it takes a lot of power for them to mine the cryptocurrency, and that's why it's under the dam so they can get the power. And Bitcoin will be nothing. Look, more shut down. Australia, more New Zealand. Look, get your money out of Bitcoin. I'm telling you, look, Bitcoin. You think I'm kidding? It's everywhere. Get out of Bitcoin. Huh? Let me come back out. That's crazy. Yeah, if you in Bitcoin, run. I don't see Mike yet. But anyways, it's a bad deal. That's one of the main things we got to take down. And then we're going to take down all the servers worldwide for Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff's going down. It's all going to be replaced. They've already got the other stuffs. I forgot what the name of the new name is, just like a guy's name is the new one. And it's got different YouTube, like one, Twitter one, Facebook one. They got it all ready to roll. I forget the name of it. Has anybody heard of the name? Not Trump's one, the one Mike Lindell's coming out with. What is DEFCON 2? It's the highest alert before war. That means all our military around the whole world is like on, I think, I know DEFCON 1, 15 minutes to attack. DEFCON 2 might be 2 hours. I mean, it's crazy. It's a super, super high alert. Super. We can go look it up in a minute. What does the red light mean? Hey, if I got to tell you. 84 satellites have been placed and 36 more numbered to be launched. All right, these Tesla satellites, and I'm not sure, but I've been watching more and more on Tesla. It fascinates me, the things he did and didn't get credit for. And wireless electricity was one, and they've already developed it. So I'm not 100% sure, but we already know that the Tesla satellites are free internet, and it's going to be like, make the stuff we got now look like child's play. But I'm wondering, will them same satellites be the Tesla coils in outer space? And if there's that many of them, will it supply electricity to the world for free? We already know it's coming free, but we're wondering if the satellite's going to be it. So when we come back up, we might be on free power. Boy, I'll be running the air conditioner about 68 this year. Damn. All leave is canceled. Yes. Red lights mean hookers. Come on, man. I was joking about that red pill. Red pill. What's wrong with you guys? Here we go. DEFCON 2 refers to further increase the force readiness just below maximum readiness. Combat forces are ready for major operations just within hours. Isn't that what I said? Pretty much. I'm trying to stay funny and laughing because it's just every time I come on, I'm never giving up. There's no way I'm giving, but it gets harder and harder every time something don't happen. It just, you know, I could make more stickers, put them on. I can't make it happen. I've tried to make it happen. I've prayed and prayed. Come on, God, we need something. Show me a sign. He won't even show me the moon. Moon's been missing 2 nights in a row. I got to go look tonight. And there've been clear nights and no moon. But there's certain times of the year, I guess they say that it mirrors October this time of the year with the moon. And my buddy said he's seen it this morning. So we're still in the same hemisphere or whatever you call it, the same solar system. Because I read an article and watched a video one time that we were going to be mirrored over to another solar system and it would happen instantly. I'm crazy in the head. I was starting to think about that letter last week that I thought I opened and it wasn't. That's when they switched it. But things are going on, folks, behind the scenes. Trust me. A lot of things. What are you guys hearing? Let's hear from you guys. Pillow Talk is the new site. You got to be kidding me. He couldn't come up with a better name than that. Alrighty then. What stage are we at? We're at war. We've been at war for like a couple of weeks, but the war's already been won. It's just mop up now. But they got to create this false narrative like it's a world war. Do you understand what I mean? And it's going to look horrible when at first, and then as we find out that we're not at war with Russia, we're not at war with China, we're not at war with anybody, but it's going to be the thing that once the whole world's at war, then they're going to knock all the satellites down. They're going to knock the dam down. They're going to knock the computers down. Then we switch over 100% to NESARA. Then we switch over 100% to the new banking system. Once we know all their stuff's knocked down, then we come back with that. That's what I do know. That's it. Mining means they're trying to steal digital funds. I was always leery of Bitcoin. Always, always, always. Starlink is the new thing, but it's not free. We heard it was going to be free. Just because their website says they're charging for it necessarily doesn't mean you're going to get charged for it. Nobody said nothing about free electricity, but we've heard that too. They launched 160 Starlink satellites just recently. Yes. NESARA, Trump Zara. So what are you guys hearing? Free internet? Yes, that's what I'm hearing. But what happened if they told you for the same price you're getting now, instead of 100 megabytes per second, we're going to give you 3 million megabytes per second? That would be awesome. You'd like click on something and it arrived at your house 3D. You ain't got to download it. It walks through the door. That's right. You said it. It happens when the Lord is teaching us patience. You're not a very good student, though. I'll admit that. And I would say 80% of the people in this chat are not very good students. Because we all want it yesterday. That's the way we were brought up. In the fast food line, we want everything quickly. Yes, they'll be, from what I heard, as soon as it's switched over, there's going to be, look, whatever cash you got, please take it to the bank and have it exchanged for the new cash. They want that out of circulation as soon as possible. I hope they drop, what? I hope they drop truck prices soon. I hope we get free internet too, but it is what it is. Let's just hope we all get this switched over with a limited loss of life. And they're just not going to roll over, man. Whatever they got left, they're going to, shoot their last barrel at us, or couple, you know what I mean? Better than Wonka Vision. I don't know if they're going to pay your car note off or not. I don't know anything about that part. Let me just be honest. Mike knew more about that than me. I just ordered Starlink. It's $99 a month. Keep paying and I'll get it for free. And it costs $500 for the equipment. I went to the website and looked. But what's to say they don't switch all that once everything goes over? And that's a dummy website, because word on the street is it's going to be free. Paid throughout it at $340 quadrillion. Yes, we need prayer. We need more prayer. We do. Cancel DirecTV. It's a ripoff. Yeah, they are that. So is the other one, Dish TV. Yeah, well, we'll see if it's 50 prices. I would live with 70s prices. You know what I mean? Property will be revalued. Absolutely. Well, how many times we answered this question? You're on disability, you're still going to get it. It might not be under Social Security if that's how you get it. It might be called something else, just like, wait for it, disability. But it won't be under Social Security because they're broke. I don't know when you're going to get your birth certificate money, guys. No, I don't. I would think that'd be one of the first things. I think, just like I thought the lights would be out by now. So don't hold me to it. No more dates with Doug. Don't know anything about that either. Just popped your popcorn. How are we gonna? We have to make a campfire to make it and get the old Jiffy Pop kind. Remember, you run it over the campfire. Then you got popcorn. Then you can watch all the satellites come down from space like they did. I imagine you'll still get it. If you got payments coming through from the government and we get switched over, your payments are going to still come. You follow what I'm saying? Just like when my check came, it didn't have 45's name on it, and it didn't have the guy that's calling himself president's name on it either. It wasn't signed by the treasurer of the United States either. It was signed by some lady that's a GS-15. So that's kind of funny in itself. Not that the acting idiot at the old folks' home's name wasn't on it, that the Secretary of the Treasury didn't sign it, even though I'm not saying by hand, it electronically signs it, just some random GS-15 signed it, which was authorized to do. I don't think that's ever been done before. Y'all remember Jiffy Pop? Oh, yeah. So, Mike from the Philippines, Michael, did you get the link to work? I want that silver to switch over to $5,000 an ounce, and I got my retirement money. Only got 100 ounces and scared to buy any more. I had to look up the lady that's name was on it. She was awarded at the highest level for the Treasury Department, and that, but strange that she would sign the check, and not usually. Just like on a Federal Reserve, it has the person's name that's the treasurer on there or whatnot. Usually when a check like that comes from the government, it's the treasurer of the United States that, is electronically name signed on there. I would imagine all the disability is going to be taken care of, brother. I don't think we're going to get beat up on retirement, disability, to wherever it comes from. I don't think they intend to do that. I think what they intend to do is make it an even playing field for everybody, not just the billionaires and millionaires. Well, the millionaires are being pushed out. The billionaires are the ones taking advantage of everything. But they're about to break Wall Street. The numbers I've heard are just lies. I seen in Australia where they're shutting down the biggest casinos over there because they traffic children and they traffic drugs also. I did see that. Maybe bell-bottom pants. I'm telling you, if it does, we're bringing Scooby back. I'm telling you right now. You don't drink, but you need one. I quit drinking too, and I need one. Xanax works good. I had to take a half of one to get to sleep last night. Let's say this, though. Every professional, I think I went off on my timeline about this. And I like professional sports, but don't get me wrong. They've all sold out to China. Every single one of them. NFL, Major League Baseball, basketball. They've all sold out. I don't know about the NHL, probably. But let me say this. Until they restructured, I think Mike's trying to come on. Here he is. Here's Mike.
Hey, what's happening, guys? I appreciate you letting me be late, buddy.
They're dragging me under the bus, man. Help me out here. No, I'm just kidding.
What in the world?
I told them about 5 different sites. We're at DEF CON 2 right now. They told me that we're very high up there, and that means we're like 2 hours away from sending guys to war The whole,
Yes.
all our military's on alert, alert, alert. All leave is canceled. Everybody's on full alert.
We're on worldwide full alert at that.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, the Chinese entered Myanmar today as well.
I thought we were supposed to enter their country. What happened?
Well, Myanmar has the gas line for China there.
Oh, hold on. What is the country that's right across the street from China?
That would be, I think that's Thailand. Not Thailand.
Yeah. So they're supposed to invade China, but
Right.
China's trying to protect their gas lines,
Gas
but
line.
they send in ridiculous amount of soldiers.
Yes, I mean it's an
Sort
obscene
of like the
amount.
Soviet Union at
Yeah,
the Ukraine border.
Yeah, they
Let's
kinda
just
let
say,
they kind of let the cat out of the bag on how they're going to go to the moon, since they're the only country that hadn't been to the moon yet. You know how they're going to do that, right? And why it's important, because they're going to stand on each other's shoulders and go to the moon.
Mike's got jokes. Mike's got jokes.
My father-in-law got me that one.
Biden going to the hospital? No, I haven't heard about him going to the hospital.
I have, and I've seen footage from Richard Citizen of the helicopter going in and out of Walter Reed.
Oh, really? I
Yes.
thought he was doing the Easter egg hunt. They never did it. They had the bunnies with masks on. Hey, did you see his wife come off the plane looking like a hooker the other night?
Oh yeah.
Who dressed her? Madonna?
Well, it was a satanic holiday.
Oh my gosh. Mike, tell us some more stuff you heard today.
Christy asked a good question. Why is it important? Isn't China good? Yes. There is a faction of China that is good. There's also the faction of the CCP who are running for their life all over the place.
Sort of like the CIA in this country.
Right. Absolutely. Okay. Well, CIA in China as well. But there is a faction of China that is good and that is in a part of the alliance, but they're having to be like double agents right now until they get rid of the evilness that was controlling their country. I feel a lot better. Thank you, Linda.
Said you sounding perky tonight. Yeah, them prednisone will get you going after a while.
Oh, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got 5 more days of that.
You sound a lot better, brother.
I do. I feel a lot better.
Yeah. So I've seen a lot of drops that the Army turned their Twitter thing red. The Army Corps of Engineers turned theirs red. Different regiments from the Marine Corps turned their stuff red, then quickly turned it back to the regular color. I think they're telling us a red alert, red alert, red alert.
Well, it's also you'll start seeing flags, and I know I see them in my neighborhoods out here where I live, but the flags hung in distress, American flags hung in
upside down.
Yep.
That was the name of that, The Castle, that movie.
Castle Rock, yes. A very good point. It's a very good point, guys. Even though we don't think things are happening because we don't hear about them in the mainstream media, things are actually happening. They're happening all over the place. Okay, if you're reading your Bible, especially Revelations, all right, and the Book of Esther, there is a ton of stuff happening. Okay, and you also need to know, and I hate to tell you this, but you need to know what the satanic holidays are, because I figured this out earlier this morning, and a lot of stuff that has taken place has taken place when they least expect it. Okay, well, we've least expected it as well. All right, but they least expected it because they're in the middle of celebrating the way they celebrate their religion, which is Satanism. Okay, and they think they're in control when they're doing those things, unbeknownst to them that, you know, in 10 to 15 days or less now, 34 of their strongholds could be exploded before our eyes, and theirs as well. Okay, it's in the Bible. Those structures are going down.
What will happen all of the land that China owns? It'll be like all of the places that are going to have that you haven't heard about yet that had their assets frozen. They become property of the U.S. citizens of the Republic of the United States. Now, like them companies, I think I read in an executive order that their money is seized Does it become property of the United States government, or does it become property of the United States citizens? I'm not sure what I read, but I know just like the land that China owns, we'll foreclose on all of that. All the land that Bill Gates, they've already taken that land back. He's dead. You know what I mean? He bought up a lot of waterways and a lot of farmland. We've already taken that back. You got to be sure.
Watch the water has a ton of meaning, guys. Has a ton of different meaning. It's not just the Wuhan.
It's the information role too.
Yep, absolutely.
Flooding information.
Yep.
Coming, you know.
All right. So Christy says, but Revelations calls for the rapture next. Yes, the rapture of evil from earth. Christy, you have to have that distinguished. Okay. It's not the rapture of earth and its people. All right. It's the rapture of evil from the earth. You know, if you share with the Holy Ghost and ask them, you'll get the same meaning. Okay. I promise you, experts are saying the same things. We're getting ready to enter 1,000 years of grace and love and peace and harmony on earth. Okay. Heaven on earth, basically. So what's your thinking on your precious date, April the 10th? I'm thinking that between the 10th and the 16th, anything can happen. Or nothing could happen.
That's where I'm at.
you know what I'm saying?
And it could happen in an hour.
I do know that if you'll look up the satanic calendar and look at their holidays, okay, when they celebrate, that block of dates is very significant on their calendar. And it would be prime time for them to least suspect an attack from us.
It's 10 days of darkness. I don't know about 15.
It's going to be 10 days of darkness, but it could be in 10 to 15 days. Today's the 5th.
Taken off the earth, not Noah, his family, but all the evil.
I think it depends on what they're doing. Sometimes they do it during the day, and sometimes they do it at night. I really do think it depends on what they're doing and what set of skill sets that the special forces that they're working with have as well.
Bill Gates has been dead, since 2003? Something like that.
Yeah.
He's been gone a while.
Hey, everybody take a second and pick up your phone and Google who's the most famous doctor in the world.
I already know who that is. And never been to college.
Yeah. Bill Gates is, okay? The exposure is coming, guys. The exposure of all of it's coming. I mean, in 2017 they exposed Bill Gates. Nobody saw it because it was washed under the rug. The political article that was written in 2017 tells you all about Bill Gates and his influence on the left's plan with his money.
Why can't someone in authority give a warning about the vaccine?
2015, Bill Gates died.
Was it 2015? Okay.
Yeah. Why can't what now?
Why can't somebody with authority comment on the vaccine?
They have. Go to the FDA's website. They tell you it's an experiment. FDA has all the authority in the world when it comes to that stuff. Just because people
to take it, I'm pretty hip on that. And a donut from Krispy Kreme ain't going to make me take it, nor will $1 million check.
Guys, if you're thinking nobody is doing anything about people taking the vaccine, or the military, flipping the election and having control of the country, you're sadly mistaken because you're looking way beyond what's in front of you.
Right.
Okay. And I don't mean this to be ugly towards anybody, but you got to understand that things are happening. People that are fully awake are going to see them and understand them. People that are fully awake are at peace with everything that's going on. Just like when we didn't have a show yesterday, it didn't bother me. It wouldn't bother me if we didn't have a show today. So I want to be here to help you folks and let you know what we know beyond what you already are out there doing. I mean, I'm watching the Telegram group. Y'all are sharing a lot of good stuff. Crazy. Yes, you're sharing a lot of good stuff.
400 people in there now, Mike.
And that's what they want. That's what they want us all to be doing is to be sharing with each other what is real. Okay, and there's a lot of good stuff being shared in the Telegram group. So I'm I applaud y'all for that and say thank you, because some stuff I didn't know.
Ron DeSantis, governor of Florida, sent a notice the vaccine is now available for everyone. Yeah, and it's available if you walk across the street and get hit by a bus too. You absolutely die. Use your head. I don't know how to put it any. I don't know how to put it any other way. Just because the TV's telling you to take it and people say it's available, it doesn't mean take it. All right. There's liquor at the liquor store that's available. If you don't drink, you don't buy it. I know they're saying buy it. I mean, take it, but I shouldn't even comment on it because that's what got us thrown off the freaking YouTube last time. I can't talk no more about the V.
The censorship is another thing to talk about, guys. It's going to get worse. All right, it's going to get worse. And Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, has to say those things. He has citizens who believe in the need for the V. He cannot disenfranchise those people. He cannot do that. All right. He can only warn them and provide them with the resources necessary to educate themselves. It is not his place to be in control of their health.
Let's go over this one. What did I miss?
Your health is a personal thing.
Where did get it? They're moving so fast. Sorry. So is
That's
a
right,
shot,
Sheila. You're no test dummy. It's an experiment.
Is the shot a mark of the beast? The vaccine is 666, blah, 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 and everything that adds up in it has a Satanist marking. But here's what I read and very carefully know that you could absolutely have a Satanist tattoo on your body. You could have took the vaccine, the mark of the beast, have the mark of the beast on you. As long as you didn't practice Satanism and do the things that are destroying children and just doing all that stuff, God's not going to take you. You got to be doing the stuff like in the adrenochrome. You got to be involved in the witchery of it all. Do you follow what I'm saying? If you just simply took it because it had the mark of the beast, or you even had a tattoo of a skull or the markings of it on you, doesn't make you the beast. It doesn't make your body. You have to practice it to have the beast within you. That you see what I'm saying?
Your DNA has the mark of God on it. Okay, it has the code, the genetic code of God. All right, a jab one time is not going to change that. You have to spiritually practice it, like Doug's saying. Mindy, I will post that between Tuesday and Thursday. I will have that a good link for us to go to do that, Mindy. Let's not spend a lot of time on the jab because, guys, it's just like the virus deaths. More people are taking it and not having any problems than they are having problems. It's a very small percentage of people that are having problems. They're making, our alternative media is making it worse, like they did the COVID virus being worse than it really was.
Here's something I heard today, and I'm going to share with you from a friend. I'm in Virginia, and they have just loosened the regulations on the masks. Never told anybody. My boy went into Whole Foods, which is a hard store to go into without a mask. So he walked in. He was in there about, 2 minutes. The lady said,
"Diana Murphy,
sorry. You're not wearing a mask." He goes, "I have a medical condition." Legally, they can't ask you what the medical condition is. So what they did is they said, "Do you mind coming with me?" And he said, "Are you throwing me out?" She goes, "Absolutely not. We just want to take your temperature." They took his temperature, let him go on in the store without a mask. So that's all you have to tell them. I have a medical condition. I'm not wearing the mask. That's in Virginia anyway. They've lessened where they're going to throw people out of the stores. They're just going to see if you have a temperature now, and that's basically it, and let you go about your business. And you don't have to be mean about it. Just be as nice to them like they're being nice to you. Now, if they be jerks to you, return the favor.
Rob, Trump's vaccine still hasn't hit the market. Project Warp Speed is supposed to be delivered by the military until May, probably between the 3rd and the 15th. Okay, the Warp Speed jab is not supposed to hit the market until May. and it's being delivered by the military. And you're exactly right. It's not a traditional V shot. Okay. It is, Christy, you know the name of it. I sent you the article of what he took. He's making it available to everybody. Okay. And hydroxychloroquine is part of it, All right.
Like India did. They sent out packs of it for every person in the country.
Diana, she just looked up the Satanic Holidays, and all she can say is, wow. Diana, please share those in the Telegram group.
Heard that laser thermometers are damaging the
medical condition of common sense. That's exactly right.
If you take the mark of the beast in your right hand or your forehead, you're forever doomed. If you take the mark of the beast in your hand or your forehead, what are you saying? If you tattoo it on your forehead? I'm not sure.
I think, there is a program out there that's delivering the mark, supposedly.
There's good, from what we heard, and I thought Mike told me too, there's a good and a bad vaccine. I mean, yeah. the one that 45's promoting is the good vaccine, and there might be some. We've heard that people are getting B12 shots. Some people, and some people got saline shots.
Okay, Christian's going to post the information for the jab that Trump took.
We're not freezing up. It's your internet. We went through this the other night.
Mike, can you repeat what you said about the jab? You froze up. Which part? I said a lot just a few minutes. Just because.
Mike's on his 30-second Mountain Dew. Slow down, Mike.
It's diet, sugar free, and I'm only allowed one a day, so I got an extra tall one.
That's like when I buy the chips that say half the calories. That means I can eat the whole bag, right?
All right.
I'm getting the invite link, guys.
And yes, fluoride. Do not use toothpaste with fluoride in it, guys.
Yes. And here's the link. I opened it to the public. It'll work now. Join the group now. Here's the Satanic calendar. You want to read it, Mike?
Also posted in the Telegram group, the open scroll. What I say to you, I say to everyone. Watch Mark 13:337. Home site content, video, and audio. Interactive and other links contrast us. List of Satanic holidays, SRA.
Oh, okay.
Formerly found at. She tells you the link there to where to find it at. Okay. Satanic holiday dates change annually according to the regular calendar and differ from cult to cult. Date, celebration, type, usage, age, January 1, New Year's Day. Okay. So it's in the Telegram group, guys. There's a link to it. Go check it out. We'll talk about it tomorrow night. Okay. And I will dive into some really good information about those holidays and how they fluctuate, like she's talking about, and why they're fluctuating now when we need them to. And we just don't know about it because we haven't been talking about it. We've been talking about God.
There was a bunch of their holidays right around the election, too. Not around the election, but around the inauguration. Read Revelation.
Yeah, 2-liter bottle is only one bottle. That's right, Dave.
2-liter bottle's only one bottle. He's on something else, man. He's really wiped up tonight, man. Mike's on. He's on like 2 steps above fast forward. But he's doing.
Yes, 45 did post that, and we are.
I recommend boycotting.
We are talking about that heavily. Yes.
Here's what it
is. We're talking about that very heavily.
Here's what it is. Companies don't make my mind up about what I think's right and wrong. And I don't, it's just like Nike lost me forever when they kneeled at the national anthem. This is years ago. When Coca-Cola asked me to be less white, I wouldn't care. I was white, black, or Chinese. Now you're done forever. Don't ask me to do stupid like that. And don't come out and say you're against Georgia. Delta Airlines, I'll never fly with you. Facebook, Google, all these other companies. And the list grows. And I will follow what 45 says. I'll never use your product. You ain't had to worry about even coming back because you're dead to me. I'll never use your product again. Ever.
Deborah, from my understanding, Deborah Heron, from my understanding, everybody listen carefully, okay? They cannot change your DNA structure that God gave you, okay? All right? It is all hearsay and squabble talk. They cannot do that. All right. Now, I do know that the nanotechnology that was in one of them was supposed to be turned on and activated and ran through the 5G network. All that stuff has been removed. Okay. We would not have 5G in the country right now if it didn't.
They said the prednisone got you going, Mike. Mike's on speed 10. Leave him alone. He's feeling good. He sounds good too. I don't hear you coughing or nothing.
Oh, no, I feel good. I feel real good. I get a little right when it first gets dusk in the evening. The pollen gets real heavy.
My car's completely green outside from the pollen. Yeah. So. Fluoride toothpaste. Nothing good about fluoride.
5G. 5G is the new cell tower output
that they cut on in China first, and it killed so many people, made their ears and their eyes bleed and everything else. And then we're going to cut it on in this country. And they came to 45 and asked him, could they cut it on? And he said, no. 5G, they might say your phone's 5Gs. It ain't the 5Gs they wanted to cut on. Trust me when I tell you, this 5G that they're talking about over there, we're killing birds in the sky. And here's another thing that made me unaware. I didn't know. I forgot I watched this video. It must have been a month ago about when 2G came out, 3G came out, 4G came out, now 5G. Every time we moved up, it's more radiation in the atmosphere, more than electronic lines. And this is what making people sick. It ain't the flu. It's that. You're being exposed to more radiation slowly and slowly more.
Carol Lynn right there just hit the nail on the head. This is how Carol Lynn.
I got it.
You got it? She just hit the nail on the head. This is how they change your DNA right here. This is how they make you believe they're changing your DNA. Because they get these stupid people with a little bit of authority or presence in starstruck people, and they start ruining their kids' lives and putting it on TV for everybody to watch and see. And now, all of a sudden, if somebody says something and creates enough fear about it, your brain is automatically programmed to think that they could do that to you.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate your info. And you know the thing. God bless you. You're real good. Agreed. No, nobody needs 5G. Now, just because I said you got 5G on your telephone, I don't believe it's the same strength 5G that they wanted to crank up with the radiation that would work what was in, because initially they wanted to use the V and the particles in it had aluminum particles to turn them
nanotechnology. Yes.
Good. Yeah, that they wanted to use the nanotech. See, but 45 would not sign it where they could crank it up that high. It's not where they wanted it. So it's not where it can hurt you. And you go
also to cities, he had all back doors.
There's 5G towers like every 600 feet. That stuff has not been cut on. What's the name of the Telegram group? I just put it in there. I'll put it in there again for you. But
Wi-Fi Ghost has to go.
I imagine cell phones will have a new way to communicate once the satellites
take Wi-Fi Ghost out of the comments.
Who?
Wi-Fi Ghost Cruiser.
Good night. He's gone.
Goodbye.
Go back to mommy's basement.
Okay, so $1.3 billion in cocaine has been taken off that ship, guys.
By J.P. Morgan on that ship. Imagine that.
Yes, imagine
Remember
that.
They said $1 trillion was made through Wall Street off drugs and trafficking children.
$1.3 billion in cocaine was taken off that ship.
And we got all.
There's more. There's more, but they're not releasing it. Okay, there's more on Evergreen. They're not releasing it.
I imagine we'll see some of the footage after everything gets released. But
what is to stop the cabal from turning on the bad 5G? That's the other part that Trump took care of. There are no more back doors to American technology, guys. It's all been removed. Do you remember about the jets crashing on their own okay, while they were on autopilot. That was the
Yeah.
cabal's access through the back doors, through the chips and stuff that we bought
And then
from.
we have that access because we took it from them.
Yes, we took that access
That's
from
how,
them.
that's how
Starlink
we
was
got
all
the
a
ship
part
to
of
run
that.
in the shore.
Yes.
We went into Microsoft and wrecked the ship.
Yes, they jammed the nukes that were on the ship. Yes.
JP Morgan took my home. They bought cocaine with it, evidently.
Well, they're going to be a part of giving it back to you, along with the queen, the former queen.
Oops, excuse that language.
and the dead pope.
Mm-hmm. And I was telling everybody, was asking before you came on, Mike, about retirement, Social Security, their own railroad disability. All that stuff will be switched over. It just won't be called Social Security disability no more. It won't be called this. It won't be called. It just be called disability. It's not going to stop. It'll probably be increased more than likely because there's more money, and they said they were going to give the seniors and take care of them like never before.
Yeah, I mean, guys, you got to keep this money, this NESARA GESARA thing, simple. Okay, you're going to have the greatest comfort of life. One, humanitarian efforts of people living on the streets, going hungry. Those things will not exist anymore. Okay, when those things no longer exist in our country and throughout the world, guess what happens? There's less crime. There's less need for crime.
Carol,
Okay.
the Telegram group is it is public. I made it public tonight. Anyways, because people keep asking me, what's worth anything to keep it going? Keep it going. I don't know what that. Whoops! They keep moving faster than I click them. Of course, there was more. It was a huge ship. Nothing. No surprise. I heard there was a nuclear device and they disabled that from the space.
They jammed the signal to begin with.
Jammed the signal on when they were able to get the nuclear device off the ship too.
Right.
There's a lot more to the story than anybody's ever heard.
Yes, they're only releasing little bits and pieces.
Ross,
yes, I see the Three Gorge Dam giving in by the 10th of April. That's just my own personal opinion. I do not have anything to drive that other than that's how I perceive it.
How do we know when the cabal is taken care of? When you see NESARA, when you see the new banking system in line, they have to be completely gone before we can go over to that. They only turned 5G on in China. That was it. And people were falling dead in the streets. Blood was coming. It was boiling. Yes, they found out the hard way. That's what it'd do.
Yes, there was a lot of dead children on the ship. Absolutely.
Yes, the link for Telegram's working now, ladies and gentlemen. It was on private. I don't know why. We have a couple of administrators. Somebody might have changed it. Hell, I might have changed it by mistake. I have no idea. It's not private, Carol, because somebody just joined 30 seconds ago.
WMD was found on the ship. Yes. Okay, but there's things that our community hasn't said about the ship that we cannot let out. All right, but you will find out about them soon.
Social Security, you can't live off of it when you retire, not with inflation. With NESARA, there's no more inflation. There'll be no Social Security when we go over to NESARA. It'll just be retirement. It'll be just there's no more. You're getting $1,000 a month. Trust me.
Yeah, the inflation is going to be removed. Okay, you're going to go back to a lot of 1950s type prices back when inflation was first introduced. All right.
Somebody messaging me. What is WMD?
Bite Me has to go. BYTE. Bite Me has to go.
Gotcha. It's probably our friend.
Weapons of Mass Destructions. WMD was on the ship. Yes. Guys, you'll also have to understand that some of this is just part of the story or the narrative, okay? Don't fall prey to getting caught up what the narrative is.
Yes,
as much as what's really happening.
The money system will be switched over as soon as possible because we're in the new physical year now.
Bye-bye, Bite Me. He's gone. She gone. Whatever.
Who?
Bite me. You got him?
Yeah, I think I already got them.
Okay.
We got haters, but if you don't have haters, you ain't doing good.
That's right.
I know.
The haters are people that want to hold on to their satanicism.
Christy, I switched it a little while ago. It was on private.
Yes.
But I did
expired jabs and test kits.
Expired vaccines on ship. What? Who knows at this point? You know what I mean? I've seen pictures of President, the real Prez, at church Sunday. Him and his wife went to church. That was cool.
Amen, Carol. I would agree with that.
45 looks 10 years younger, man, with all the rest he's getting.
New England, England doesn't know about the new queen yet. No, they do not know.
So if you're over there in
those
England,
folks that are awake over there do know.
The birth certificate.
Yes, the Navy took their oath again. Yes, the Navy took their oath again, and they're on a very large recruitment binge right now as well.
Gassara explained that Truth the Light .home blog.
Yes, that's a good explanation of it, guys.
Did y'all hear this? Like I heard this, that Wally World Walmart wants to become the biggest V place in the United States to give these shots.
Yeah. They also want to be the first ones to test everybody up their butthole.
Can I get one? I heard the swab's 6 foot long.
Christy just got confirmation of DEFCON 2.
DEFCON 2, grab your ankles. Don't be afraid. We have God with us. I'm telling you that we haven't, I'm not trying to scare anybody, but I don't think we've been at DEFCON 2 since the Cuban Missile Crisis. We've been at war. I don't think it's been
DEFCON 2, no.
No, DEFCON 2 was when we almost had nuclear war with with Russia. Remember?
We had DEFCON 2 for a week or 10 days after 9/11 too.
That was a killer movie. I watched it after somebody told me to watch it about how we stood. It was called So Many Hours or something. That was a good movie. He's an underground source from Charlie Ward. If you pay $20 a month, you can be Jew.
What's happening in Ukraine, guys, in the Middle East and North Africa, is all narrative. A lot of that is narrative. Okay.
Doug mentioned last week all the armies in the world are joining forces. See what happened in the Ukraine, Middle East? Prophet Douglas, get out of here.
Everybody wants to know why the Q-posts have 2018 dates, because that's when the computer started working all this stuff out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the biggest joke I've seen is that HBO special. All they have is this guy, and bless his heart, this guy in a wheelchair. I don't know who in the effing he is, but he had something to do with Q when it first started. He has nothing to do with it now. And the boards and the Foursquare.
Prince of Jordan was arrested. Yes. Go ahead. Keep going, Doug.
Yeah, but that series is like making me want to throw up in my mouth if I have it on more than 10 minutes. It's horrible.
The jab will not become mandatory. No, it is horrible. The thing on HBO is horrible. The jab will not become mandatory. Okay, if it is, it'll be a civil war.
Come on,
literally civil war.
I need to go get another couple thousand rounds from my AK anyway. Excuse me, my AR. This is the biggest one we have to worry about is that first one. That is Israeli intelligence. And people say, do you watch, what's his name, the guy in Texas anymore? Alex Jones. He's Israeli intelligence. He is part of them dudes. I found that out about 2.5 months ago. He's part of the CIA. He's part of that crap.
Well, I haven't had a checkbook in many years. I mean, I do have one, but I haven't opened it in many years.
I haven't wrote a check in
Oh,
I don't know
I'll
how
have to check
long.
that out. I'll have to check that out. That's interesting.
What does it say? Brian said if you look at the signature line on your checkbook, it's not a line. If you look, it's a white powdered glass microscope
It's a
that actually says,
high-powered glasses. If you look with the high-powered glasses or microscope, it actually says something, but looks like a
oh,
line to the naked eye.
well, don't show that to Hunter Biden and he'll be snorting checks. He said he
Yeah, I
cooked
mean,
Parmesan cheese.
you got to know the Queen is gone in the UK. You got to know she's gone because they boarded up Buckingham Palace.
That's been boarded up for a while.
Yeah.
Prophetic prediction is creatable source. All Walmart stores will be closed by the end of 2021. I'm skeptical when I first heard it, but since they are all cash hoots to the Clintons,
I've heard that as well.
It could reemerge as another name.
Yeah,
but it won't be
a
the
lot
same.
of companies are going to come up under new leadership and different names.
He wants to talk about Ukraine, Russia. Is that a planned thing that they're shooting at each other, Mike? That's not really a war, is it? Or is it? I heard it's a battle over a river, but it's actually being blown up into something else.
Right.
It's
all narrative. It's all narrative, guys. It's
you
all
don't
narrative.
send 3/4 of your military to the border over a river.
No, it's all narrative.
Optics. Can you say that?
Optics.
They could have done it all from the air, but if we got 4,000 tanks and Housers down there, sure looks better. Ha ha ha.
Yes, Disney stores will be closing too. Absolutely.
Mr. Beast donated $20,000. Who's Mr. Beast? I seen his name around. Well, if it still says private, I don't know how to make it any more unprivate than it is.
Carol, get with Christina, and she will help you get in the groove if that's possible. Because it might be a security setting that you have. I don't know.
Because let me go over here right now, and if I have to, I'll screenshot and show you that we are a public group. Here, I'm going to oh, you can't do that. But I can do this. Watch this. Hold on. Give me a second. Share. Screen. You see that where it says public? We are public. And I saved it as public, so we're still public. Okay? It's not on my end. I only can do so much.
Thank you, Christy. Christy's going to help us, Doug. Keep going.
Thank you, girl. She's getting some work done on her house.
Oh, yes, she is? Cool.
Yeah, she's putting a woman cave on.
Yes, Prince Harry has been executed.
From what we heard is his dad gave him right on up, man. So he could move up the ladder.
Right on the bus in a matter of moments.
Before his dad was the clone he is now. But to move up, you have to sacrifice. Somehow, all these people had to sacrifice one of their children. So years ago, when you see Biden smelling and sniffing all these kids, the original one is they were actually giving them their child. And he was going, can't be the way to be with you. That's
Sam
sick.
Walton. Yes, Sam Walton was a part of it all, Linda.
Was he really?
Yes, he was a Kabbalist. He was a Kabbalist.
I did not know that. 2 will die in the house the same day. That's what they say.
Yes, we're going to have a big old block party, Christy. It's going to start in Charlotte and end in Clayton.
Once this all goes down, I'm coming down Carolina. I want to meet Christy, and then we're going to go to Mike's. My buddy lives up in Huntersville, which is right above where you live, Christy, up there. Within 10 miles of you, I guarantee it. He's up there where the race shops are. He works right up there. He used to work for Hendrick and Penske. Now he teaches for the university out there.
William is not with us as far as I know.
but Queen Diana. I want
That's
Elvis to sing.
right.
I got video of Elvis at Graceland, and it is that pastor dude. I'm telling you now. Why would dude be there? And this ain't a video from 20 years ago. He was in an Escalade, and the thing couldn't have been like 1 or 2 years old. And he was loading stuff in the back. What would that guy be doing at Elvis's house at Graceland? Come on, man. It was him. that was dude, man. And when he sang that one song with that guy in the bar, the fake Elvis and the real Elvis was sitting there. I literally started crying when that dude started singing. I said,
if somebody would give me 5 minutes in a room with Cooper, he would be fired.
Cooper?
He would come out of the room and ask to resign.
I imagine
just don't put me back in that room with that guy anymore.
It's exactly the same reason Mike can't go to parent-teacher conferences anymore.
Exactly.
He's not allowed. He's a man that speaks his mind, whether they mind or not.
Right.
I'm going to tell y'all what I think about all this. I think there's another one that I threw out to Mike the other day. I think Kurt Cobain is still alive. Nirvana, I think he's alive. He's actually the first one to ever write if I think Donald Trump
Sharon, what would you like to say? Say it. Thank you, Diana, for putting that in the group. Sharon Smith, I would like to say, but I won't. Sharon, please say. Feel free to say anything here.
You won't be ridiculed. Yeah, we've seen the picture of the new one. They actually had one of her at the airport, but they made it take it down.
Yes, they made us all take it down.
He looks awful good to be 86, but who's to say they didn't put him in the bed and turn him back 20 years too? Well, you know.
Oh, well, Jackie says Kurt is alive too.
Prince, I don't think he's dead. People with the most talent, you got to know that the cabal wanted to come after them and use them and clone them so they could use the clones to make money and appearances and make records and do all these crazy Disney and do concerts and make money 3 different ways off of them. That's why they cloned a lot of these rappers and stuff like that. I believe he's alive too. Well, but when the cabal comes after you like they did Tiger, you ain't heard nothing out of Tiger. It's been quiet as a mouse since he got supposedly in an accident.
Right.
You seen him on TV? You seen him do an interview? You seen the picture of his broken legs yet? No. Nothing. Talking through his agent or his handler, more like it now. Yep. The ones that you think are dead are alive, and the ones that you think are alive are dead. That's what they said. Robin Williams, I think he's alive also. I think, that man was more than smart, not just funny. He was smart. He was like Michael Jackson had a cue in his lawn. He was like Trump, one of Trump's best friends. He said, and Trump come out and said, man, he come down to Mar-a-Lago all the time.
Hurricane Sally, that's funny.
I'm missing something. There's been a lot of fake deaths. I saw one of Doug's brain cells on the 7th the other day getting a Slurpee. That's what you think that's funny, man. I'm gonna let that go, man. But if I say
I love you
like that, you're gonna be.
I love you.
You're gonna be gone.
I love you, bro. I love you, bro.
Hurricane Sally needs to go.
Yes, we know she needs to go.
Oh God. Okay.
Good night, Hurricane Sally.
Hurricane Sloppy Sally. See you later. How many names can Ken make up, man? Jesus Christ. It's good.
Where's Adam Schiff and Maxine
Waters?
Man. Maxine is actually awaiting her tribunal, and from what I understand, Adam Schiff has already been executed.
The live stream stopped. It's still going right here. We're
I seriously hope that Robin Williams wasn't as sick as they made him out to be.
I don't think so.
Mentally ill.
I guess only time will tell.
Yeah, that's right. I surely enjoyed his He was a great theater presence, and the man had a
One
wonderful
of the funniest
mind.
men I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
His mind was so witty, it was scary. Do you know that he could go off to another character and come back to the other one that fast? That's genius right there. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
super high IQ. Not only was he funny, but he was very intelligent too.
What
Nobody's
does
seen
hair
that.
on a biscuit mean? I don't know. That's a good question.
What does hair on a biscuit means? You ever seen a biscuit and there's a hair on it? If the wind blows, it'll blow it right away. I'm hanging like the wind can blow me away. It just with a little wind, I'm not hanging on by much. That's what it means.
Well, most right now, guys, is not good. Okay, I'll tell you that right now.
Robin
The
Williams.
had Lou's body's dementia. I had for him in.
I have no idea.
Chelsea Clinton's
She's
waiting to
pushing
tribunal.
daisies. She's pushing daisies.
Oh, is she? Okay.
Is Whitney Houston alive? No.
I love
was-
Mork and Mindy.
Whitney.
No, Whitney had a
working with
real
the
live
cabal.
drug problem.
She was working
Yeah,
with the
she had a
cabal,
real live drug problem that the cabal gave her.
and they just turned her off, just like you can turn them.
Yep.
Turned her off just like a switch. She had a chip in her, and they just turned it off. They did the same thing with her child.
Yep.
They took the money, then they didn't want to do the things they asked them to do. Is Rush alive? I don't know. I don't think he's in a rush to tell us.
That's bad.
I would agree. Robin Williams was brilliant. No actor like that guy.
Good for you, Holly. Good for you, Holly. If they don't believe that, then we need to pray for them for sure. Except Kennedy, I agree with that.
Chelsea's husband. I don't even know who the hell that is.
She married
No moon in Lexington, Virginia. That's 3 nights in a row. We're in another dimension. I'm telling you, taking us out of the.
Hey
solar
guys,
system.
that's one thing that I wanted to talk about tonight. Is he's talking about being in another dimension, and that is exactly what we're trying to accomplish here. We're trying to go from the 3D dimension that we've been living in for the past so many years. Okay, that we've been living in for. The Obama daughters went back to their original parents. All right. But we've been trying to raise our vibration in our being from that 3D dimension to a 4D and a 5D dimension. Okay, guys, there is so much more than meets the eye when you're at a 3D dimension. In other words, if you're believing even partially what the world that we used to live in is still, if you're believing that exists, like Social Security, if you're hanging on to that, you're stuck in 3D dimension. All right, you need to get rid of that and expand your mind and go to that 4D dimension, okay, where money is not an issue, where humanitarian issues do not exist anymore, where you won't concern yourself with things like Social Security. All right, because the government ain't gonna do nothing but take it from you anyway. All right, and that's the thing we want to get rid of. All right, but we have to expand our mind, we have to expand our thinking, and we have to raise our vibration while we're here on Earth to something far greater than what we've been living in.
Bobby Kennedy recently passed away.
Yes, Bob
They
Hope
killed
was
him.
part
They
of the.
killed his clone when they killed the guy in the kitchen. That was a clone of him that they killed.
Right.
Doug, I got a friend request from Ken Elliott a week ago. Well, all I can tell you, he's a stalker, so don't accept it. He'll want to tell you me and Mike are stealing everybody's money.
Definitely Men in Black movies. I'm going to give some of my Zim money for humanity.
No moon.
Hallelujah. Yes.
There's no moon over Miami either. This
no
time
moon
of
in Maryland tonight. Okay. When is new moon, guys? When is new moon?
The sun is almost in the same position or some crazy. We're at mirrors October right now. Okay. So what they say is you only can see the moon early in the morning and right before sunrise or something like that.
There's a guy with.
Go ahead.
there's a guy with Charlie Ward, okay, Tommy Numbers, I think his name is, who really knows this stuff. All right. If you see Charlie put out anything with Tommy Numbers in it, it's a good watch. It'll be a good watch for you.
Where did he say? I thought moon over where?
Moon over Miami.
What the hell? I thought I smelled bad. You make me look like a genius.
Rick, I do not know the answer to that. I don't know who you're talking about late night in Heartland.
Don't know. We live in a dimension. What were they to go?
Doug, any information you can share about the moon deal, that would be great.
I don't know. What I was trying to say is
that's what I thought was new moon was right now, so we're not seeing one.
The reason we're not seeing the moon right now, from what I've been told, is certain times of the year the moon mirrors October, and somehow it's less visible this time of the year. Now, I don't know if that's all the time, but I've never noticed it before in my life. But all I know is the third or fourth night in a row where if you go outside, you'll see a zillion stars and never see the moon. 3 weeks ago, the moon is big as Swiss cheese out there. So it just makes you think, are we in a new planetary place or what? I'm telling you something about that envelope. I opened the envelope last week. Then 30 minutes later, it wasn't open.
Yeah. Ghost Ezra, guys, is credible, okay, just so you know. However, whatever it is that they're particularly passionate about in this movement that we're all going through right now and discussing, and the takedown of the evil on the earth, whatever they tend to get carried away from time to time, just like we do, okay? And it's not meant to hurt or harm anybody in a bad way. All right, that's the only thing I would say about Ghost.
She said the new moon will arrive on April the 12th.
12th.
Ooh, maybe that's a sign. I told everybody before you came on I should have been a bookie. And I could have took bets when the lights went out. I would never need another dime in my life. You know, if I knew what the date was. We thought it was 6 weeks ago. We thought it was 3 weeks. It's going to be Saturday. It's going to be yeah. I ain't giving out no more dates. Blue moon over Kentucky. No, that's from when the sun shines on the mountains. They call it the blue moon.
No, I don't know if Ghost Ezra is Elvis or not. I think Bob Joyce is Elvis.
I do so. I'm almost 100% sure Bob Joyce is Elvis. Even Bob Joyce thinks he's Elvis.
I think you're right, Michael Wade. Ghost Ezra is General Flynn. I think you might be right there.
And I don't think JFK Jr. on Telegram is JFK Jr. I think it's actually a bot, but it has good information.
It's part of the supercomputer, yes.
Because I see it double post a lot, so I think that it's actually, like you said, a bot or a supercomputer. But it does have cool pictures of the Kennedy family. No moon over Oklahoma. I'm telling you guys, the
satellites are not visible in Oklahoma. That's huge, guys.
Listen to me, man. Let me tell you something. They meant to take the satellite out, and they missed, and they hit the moon.
Whiplash is one of the original Anons, yes.
Can I add? Let's go all down to the water and make sure the tides are still working right now. High tide, low tide. We need the moon for that, don't we? No moon in Oklahoma. And 5 of the visible satellites are gone and not visible. That's because they were probably.
Rebecca, I agree with you.
Barron is part
Rebecca,
of the
we're all Tommy Numbers guys.
Barron
is smart enough to be part of Q, but Q is actually
he's smarter than his daddy.
It started off as a group of highly intelligent people, guys, and through the collection of data, it got took over by a supercomputer.
There's no moon in England either.
No moon in England. Wow.
How about anybody from Australia? Let's check in from around the world. Let us know if the moon's been shot down. We're at DEFCON 2, damn it. They might have took the wrong thing.
Terry, you might have that right.
Tide, low tide, we're screwed.
Doug, if you were a bookie, you would spend all your money on silver and laser ink.
Let me tell you guys something. I used to be a bookie. That lasted 1 season, and I couldn't stop.
No moon in California. Yeah, you're 6 hours behind. So
It was
Not
no
quite
moon
dark
if
in
the sun's
California
out,
yet.
but you can see the moon in the daylight. This is entertaining proof. This is better than any TV show you're gonna watch. You got smart asses with a little bit of information. What you got? No moon in Louisiana.
Hey, all you gotta do is just do a little bit of research. You'll find all the proof you want. It's there right in front of.
No moon in Texas. Let us know if you have moon. You know have moon. You tell us now. Anybody from China on here? Anybody that works at a Chinese restaurant?
Okay, I
You're
think
the
it's,
egg roll.
all right. Any other good questions, guys? Right.
We're getting silly now. I got a cake light of it. I'm gonna cry. I don't know what the hell's about to happen. I go to the doctor. I laugh at the doctor the whole time I'm there. He says, "You're always happy and laughing." I says, "You want to see me cry?"
4 a.m. in England. Thank you for being on. God bless you.
Well, see, Mike started
No
out
moon.
fast, started to fade. Now I came on strong. See what
Right.
we're gonna
No
finish
moon
strong.
in Erie, PA.
No. All right. Oh my God, you guys are too funny. Thank you. We got it all from Robin Williams. Use a little bit of his material. He's making a comeback. He's
Yes, I think the rods of God are going to take out the White House, the Vatican.
I think it'll take the dam
Buckingham
out
Palace.
too. That's where it shoots the thing of aluminum, right? And it's like a nuclear explosion.
Yeah, there was a good article in the group today on the rods of God.
Do you have a moon in the Philippines, or is it daytime there right now? What time is it in the Philippines, Mike?
Good question. I don't have my phone. I can't ask it. Siri won't tell me.
Dude thinks I'm on something besides prednisone. I'm on no drugs, thank you. I'm on happiness. I'm just happy.
All right. Any
guys,
questions?
let's call it a night.
Christy and Doug, you can't see. Laugh out like me. Glasses upside down.
I didn't tell you all the story, but I'll tell it to you real quick. I told it to her earlier. So I think I said it. Ordered these glasses, right? I don't think Mike heard the story. So I got an eye doctor, get a new prescription, and everything. So I put them on. I said, "Holy crap, man! I see worse with these than with the old glasses." They put the lenses in upside down. The readers are at the top. So I was thinking, Jesus, did you put them in from China and they reach down? Because it should be upside down there. And they put the lenses in. But anyways, that's the kind of day I'm having. Other than that, my printer broke again. Okay. Anyways, guys, let's wrap it up. It's been an hour and 27 minutes. Our comedy show's now over. But if we just help one person feel better about what's going on, just one, we done our job. No, this is a place you can come not to be ridiculed. Have fun. Talk to your friends. We consider you all family now.
Stephanie says a good question before we drop this, okay?
What is
Stephanie,
it?
She said, do you think they're going to throw the 25th at Joey, or is he going to drop dead? There's not enough time for the 25th, I don't believe. I think
he's got to drop dead.
I could be, I think I could be wrong, but
it's time for him.
I don't think so. I mean, why waste the time with the 25th when he really just dropped dead? I mean,
yeah, I want him to do just like the movie Dave. He's at the podium and he's down.
Stand on your head. Down. Stand on your head. Stand on your head, Doug.
He's down. He's down. But anyways, guys, know that this is a place you come to have fun. If we're still up, I guess we'll be back tomorrow night with more jokes and more updates. But anyways,
yes, stars are satellites. You got that right, Devani. Yes.
The Bible says the moon will go dark and the stars will fall out of the sky. All the stars are satellites. Satellite. Okay, that's enough. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow, barring if Barr don't come out and release the sealed documents. But anyways, we'll see you tomorrow, 9:30, same bat channel, same time, 9:30. Catch y'all tomorrow. Love y'all. Keep praying that God will to change everything.
Thank you. Love you guys too. God.